Hi, this is Michael Rony Mullick, and you are watching the post market show. So let us see what has happened today. So before that, markets have finally bottomed out. So Nifty is recovering, and it is recovering from the bottoms, and that is good. But Back Nifty is yet to recover because over the weekend we saw SBI results coming out, and that was not as good as it was expected. So markets have not taken that lightly, and in fact, all the banking stocks are down because of that reason. And talking about other stocks, they have performed really well. So we have stocks like Zomato, which is at 100 finally after falling as low as 40. It came to 100 because finally it became profitable. It although it made a profit of around 2 crores, but it has become profitable. That is important. And Paytm moving up by almost 10% today after the CEO has doubled his stake in the share, so that is good. And also Mahindra and Mahindra moving significantly up today because they have finally decided to ramp up their production by 25 percentage, which means the waiting period of Mahindra vehicles, which is very infamous, will be finally reduced, and that definitely improve uh, the consumer sentiments, and the stock price is finally up. So these are some of the things that has happened in the market today. So let us get into the Nifty and start with the charts. So this is the Nifty 15-minute chart in front of me, and you can see markets opened conservative with a slight gap up. Then it traded in a range. It did break out from 19566. First time did not work, then it came back down, but it never broke the support of 19,523. Now these levels were marked from really early on, so it's good to see they are being respected still, so that is good. And from there, what happened? The second time the market broke out after 12 o'clock, markets did move up, made a high of 19,620, then came slightly down and settled at 19,597. That is the day's closing for Nifty, up by 0.4 percentage, almost 80 points up. Back Nifty had a consolidating day for sure, and you see it traded in a very small range, but overall it is down by 0.09 percentage, ending 42 points in the red, and mostly because of State Bank of India results. So that is the main reason for Back Nifty's underperformance. Mid caps, small caps continue to do well, and both are again up for the third straight day, 0.5 percentage up. Mid caps, small caps up by 0.3 percentage. Very decent up move by both of them. Sector wise, most of the sectors have ended in the green today. Most of them are positive, barring Nifty. PSU banks, they are down 0.6 percentage, and we have Nifty Media slightly down by 0.2 percentage, and metals ending almost flat, we can say. But it was today the day of Nifty Pharma stocks. I think Cipla is more than 20 percentage up after its amazing results which came out a few days back. Nifty Pharmaceutical Index up by 1.56 percentage. That is definitely a very strong up move. Nifty Pharma is doing pretty well, and it has been doing well, I think, for the better part of the year. So that is definitely good. Next, Nifty IT. It was IT which moved the markets up 1.13 percentage up because IT has slightly more weightage in Nifty 50 than the pharmaceutical index. And the Mahindra's news definitely changed the moods for the auto stocks. Nifty Auto Index is up by 0.4 percentage today. Still, it is down from its top, but it is up. Nifty Realty up by 0.58 percentage, and rest of them are not that significant. Index movers, obviously Mahindra and Mahindra contributing the most points to Nifty on the upside. Although having a low weightage, it has contributed 12.65 6 points, up by 4.25 percentage. Next, Infosys, TCS, Reliance, all of them are up, but not significantly. And it was ICICI Bank, which is the only bank which is up among the Nifty 50 stocks. State Bank of India dragged the markets down. The top dragger of Nifty 50, followed by Britannia. Same thing, after results, it has fallen. Axis Bank, Kotak Bank, Tata Motors, HDFC Bank. So you can see all the banking stocks are mostly in the bottom portion of Nifty 50s. FIIs are continuing their selling streak, selling for about 1892 crores, but DIIs have bought for 1080 crores, still more than close to 900 crores of negative is the net institutional flow. Talking about economic calendar, we don't have any important data to be announced today, but tomorrow we have some data that you can look into. So they are the German inflation data coming out at 11:30, followed by nothing else is that important. But what is most important this week is on Thursday, US core inflation data coming out at 6 p.m. This is going to be something everyone is looking out for. So this is definitely worth waiting for and seeing. So apart from that, nothing is that important in this week in terms of economic data. Now coming to the US markets. So before that, let's look at some of the Indian stocks which we talked about. We have Zomato 2.3% up, although it was at 100. It did touch 103 today. That was the high, but then it came down and closed at 97.6. So you can see the stocks is continuously moving up. So I think 121 is the next resistance. Looking at the figures, PTM has moved up 6.7%. It is good to see the stocks moving back up, but the IPO price was very, very high, as you can see. But let's see if it even reaches that level or not. Mahindra and Mahindra, although it's down from its lows, it is up today by 4.25%. We talked about this. And State Bank, after its results, it has fallen, and it has been falling for the last 5 days. Yeah, 5 days is what it is, and still in the negative. Okay, coming to the US markets, obviously, let's look at that. US markets, everyone is waiting for that. Yes, US markets are trading in the green finally. So definitely tomorrow is going to be a positive day for the Indian markets, because US markets are still trading in the green, and hopefully it closes in the green. That would be having a positive impact on the sentiments of people worldwide. Dow Jones looks well into the green, 1.03% up, a very good recovery from Dow Jones indeed. And Nasdaq is looking strong as well, 0.4% up. For the last 3 days, it has not broken the low, but although it has been tested 3 times, so things are looking decent, I would say. Let us look into the global markets. And okay, the UK and French markets are both in the positive, but we are seeing that German markets are slightly flat. Talking about Asian markets are mixed, I would say, mostly negative. Korean markets are down by 0.8%. Chinese markets are down by 1.09%. Hong Kong markets are flat. Japanese is the only market which is up. It is up very slightly by 0.19%. So this is the overall situation. Global markets, I would say, are neutral as of now. And coming to commodities, crude oil prices have been moving up. We talked about that. 83.26 have been touched already, and we did talk about 82, 83 levels as a target. That is good to see. US oil finally at those levels which we had expected. Gold prices, let's look at that. Gold prices are down by 0.42%, and it did come and touch around 1925.5 levels yesterday. Now it is again that level, so it's very close to a support. Good to see, but it is looking a range bound market for gold as of now. Come to dollar index, it is, after 2 days of fall, it is trying to move back up, 0.12% up. Dollar index, Indian rupee is weakening, 82.73 is the level, and on Thursday it made the all-time low of 82.88. so Indian rupee is definitely to be watched out. And rest of the things we have to discuss is Nifty Financial Services, FinNifty to be precise. Its expiry is tomorrow, so let's see what to expect. Open interest wise, let's look at FinNifty expiry. Okay, Nifty, FinNifty kind of 20,200 is the highest amount of call options are there, and 20,000 is the highest amount of put options. So people are expecting 20,000 to 20,200 as the level between which the market should expire, and in between we see a lot of put options being sold today. So this is the open interest, and what you can signify from there. Let's look at the put call ratio is at 9.95, almost neutral is what it is. And let's look at the charts as well. So Nifty Financial Services have managed to close just above 20,000 levels, and that is definitely a psychological level, importantly psychological level. But looking at the charts, it was a consolidating day. Market did try to break 20,067 once. That was a resistance, could not break. Tomorrow it's a simple setup, I would say. If today's high is broken, 20,067, there could be a significant up move tomorrow from there, but wait for a pullback and then enter. Once first time it is broken, I don't think it's a good thing to enter, but once that is broken and there's a correction, slight correction, and then the market breaks the day's high for the second time, that is the best place to enter, I would say. And on the downside, we do have supports at 19,950. So 19,950 should be holding as a strong support. So selling calls below 19,900 or if you're aggressive, 19,950 would be a decent option. And upside, I would say 20,200 looks like a very good resistance from these levels. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Looks like we can have a neutral to slight bullish opening looking at the US markets. So this is how the Nifty Financial Services look. Now let us come back to our markets of Nifty. Like our markets, obviously everything is our market, but what I'm talking about is the Nifty and Bank Nifty. So Nifty levels are looking good. Nifty is a put call ratio 1.08, definitely pretty strong. It has become neutral to slight bullish, and a lot of put options have been added at 19,500, 550 and 600 levels today. People are kind of optimistic that Nifty will not break 19,500 again. And Bank Nifty did not have that much of a bullish closing today. Put call ratio is at 0.72, which indicates bearishness, and in fact a lot of call options have been sold at 45,000 levels and 44,900 as well. Still on an overall basis, 45,000 still has the highest amount of call build up. 45,500 has the highest amount of food build up, but that is way less than the amount of calls sold at 45,000. Bank Nifty definitely looking bearish. Now price action wise levels, let's look at those. Nifty, we have this trend line coming from, I think, the all-time high levels. Yeah, from all-time high levels. That was from 21st of July. We have drawn this trend line, and it is still being respected by the markets. So somewhere around this trend line, we can expect some kind of resistance to form, and that is broken. We can expect a further up move. Resistance above 19,965, 19,731. Down below 19,566, 19,523. So these are the supports and resistance to watch out for. Not expecting the markets to break 19,500 because a bottom has been formed, and that is what everyone is expecting. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Bank Nifty, definitely 45,000 is the level to watch out for. More precisely 45,074, because a lot of calls are sold there. It is a resistance. In case there's a breakout from those levels and people have to run for cover, the call option writers, that would be really interesting. So that is we have to watch out for that because of the short covering rally that can entail from those levels. Down below 44,770, 44,500 are the supports. Up above we talked about 45,000, and if that is broken, 45,382 is the level to watch out for. So we have discussed most of them. Now, as I said, tomorrow it's Nifty expiry, and markets are likely to remain bullish to sideways, maybe sideways, or but it is definitely positive, and expecting the positivity to continue, at least consolidate. And now if it breaks out, that would be beyond 20,000 for sure in case of Nifty. So this is all from my side. Hope you have a good Nifty expiry tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and have a very good night.